All students who qualify for university education will get full government funding if a proposal on higher education funding is approved by Parliament. This was announced today by President William Ruto, who admitted that the new funding model introduced by his government in 2023 had its challenges and did not achieve the intended equity. And as our reporter Steve Keter now tells us, the president is positive that the proposed funding model will sort out the higher education funding headache. But he did not give full details on how the model will work and how it will save public universities from further financial crisis, with most of them sinking in debt amounting to tens of billions of shillings.
When he assumed office in 2022, President William Ruto, following recommendations from Presidential Working Party on Education Reform, proposed a model that divided the funding into scholarships, loans, and household contributions. This was a shift from the previous block grants, which had been largely blamed for sinking most public universities to debts of about 60 billion shillings in total. However, the president now says the model had its challenges and did not also achieve the equity envisioned.
Because we have incidences, for example, where a child from an underprivileged family who qualifies to do medicine fails to do medicine because their parents cannot afford to pay the household contribution and have to change to go and do a different course. We want to stop that.
The president is now urging the parliament to pass his new proposal in time to benefit students who will be joining universities and colleges in the next few weeks.
And I want to implore on parliament to expedite the amendments to the Higher Education Loans Board so that beginning September, any university, any student, so long as they have passed their exam and they have been placed in a college or a university, each one of them will get full funding for their higher education.
President Ruto also admitted that for many years, Kenya has struggled to sustainably finance higher education, with several funding models having failed.
We tried the differentiated model. I think the vice chancellors here know it didn't work because it made most of our universities almost close down. Because while we promised 80% funding, we went down to 40% and most universities suffered.
However, while speaking at State House Nairobi, the president did not provide further details on how the new model will operate, how much it will cost the government, or how it will help rescue universities that are burdened with billions of shillings in accumulated debt.
It will be the choice of parents if they want to pay. But if parents don't want to pay, we now have a model that will pay for every child.
This year, Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Service (KUSSEPS) placed more than 293,000 students to various universities and colleges. Steve Keter, NTV.